Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, you're welcome. So to create this balloon sleeve, I'm going to the total length of this sleeve is 20 inches, but already I added 4 inches to the shoulder here. I added 4 inches already plus the cuff, which is going to be 2 inches. So I added all of that, so I am left with 14 inches, sewing allowances included. So here now I'm just going to mark 14 inches from the starting line. So I'll mark 14 inches. Make sure you know how long you want your sleeve to be, and then take proper measurements, add allowances, and that's it. So here I'm marking 14 inches. Remember, sewing allowances included. Sewing allowance both for joining to the shoulder and joining to the cuff, to the sleeve cuff. So from the top here, I'm going to come down and mark 5 inches because 5 inches works perfectly for my size. If you're a bit on the smaller version, you can use 4 inches, you can use 5 inches. Maybe if you use 4 inches and it doesn't work well, then try using 5 inches or even 4.5 inches. So after that measurement, I'm going to divide my round arm measurement by 2. So my round arm by 2 is 14 inches. 14 inches by 2 is 7 inches. Then I added extra 2 allowances for sewing allowances. Then from that allowance dot that I marked, I'm going to connect it all the way to the top like this. And then I'm going to use my ruler and mark what I have here. So after I checked, I got 10.5 inches. I'm going to divide that 10.5 inches by 2 by folding my tape into 2 like this, and I got 5.2 inches. So I'm going to mark it there. And the next thing is to draw like curves. You will see what I'm going to do here now. I'll draw a curve like this, and then draw it on the opposite direction this way. This is not perfect, but I will do it better as you will see now. So I'll just simply do it this way. Yeah, so this is perfect now. And after that, I'll use my ruler and I'll measure what I have here. But before that, I'm going to measure for the down part of my sleeve. So to do that, I'm going to measure here first, and what I have is 9 inches. So I'm going to mark down that 9 inches here because I want my sleeve to be gathered, so I want it to be a little fuller. So I'll just make it a straight line instead of drawing a slanted line. So after doing that, I will measure what I have on this curve. I'll go ahead and measure it like this. You can do this 2 times to be sure. So after measuring, I got 10.5 inches. Remember, this side is going to be on fold. I'm going to show you later, but the sleeve area on my dress, I'm going to measure it. I'm going to measure the sleeve area of my dress for both the front and the back. So that is what I am taking right now. So after taking the measurement, I got 20.5 inches. I got 20.5 inches, and you remember we got 10.5 inches here, and this side that I'm going to mark now is going to be on fold. That means 10.5 times 2 is going to be 21 inches, and the sleeve on our garment is giving us 20.5. That just 5 minutes different, just 5 inches different. So we are good to go. The next thing is to cut this out. So I'll just go ahead and cut out the parts that we need to draft on our actual fabric. So that means if you are drawing this directly on fabric, the part I marked fold is going to be actually on fold. So I'm going to get my fabric right now, and I'm going to fold it into 4 as you will see. So I'll fold it like this, and then I'll fold it again like this, and this is simply because I'm cutting for both the right and the left hand sleeve. So you can see where I marked fold. I placed it on the folded part of the clothes, and I already cut out the other three sides, so that when I open it, it's going to be on fold like this. So these are the two pieces for both the left and the right sleeves. So I'll open them up like this, and this is the cuff that I'm going to be attaching to it. So this band is measured 2.5 inches. So it's measured 2.5 inches by 12 inches. So it's 12 inches because the where my sleeve is going to end, I measured it like this, and I have 10 inches. With 10 inches, I'll be able to pass it through in and out of my hand without obstruction. Then I added extra 2 inches to it for sewing allowance, making it 12 inches. So that's why I have 12 inches there. And the 2.5 inches is because the actual measurement is 2 inches, then I added half inch for sewing allowance. So I'm going to go ahead and gather here like this. I'm going to gather it and then place this on top and sew it. So I've gone ahead to stitch on it. So now I'm just pulling the gathers together on both sides. If you're not sure on how to create gathers, I have a video where I made a gathered skirt, very well detailed. I'm going to leave it in the description box for you to check out. So after gathering it, you take this, place on it, pin it to make sure that everything is on the same length with the band. So I'll go ahead and sew it by half an inch. So this is what I have after sewing it by half an inch. You can see it. You can go ahead and weave that rough edge, and after weaving it, you can go ahead and top stitch on it. But if you want a very neat finishing, you can just weave this side that I'm pointing at right now, and then top stitch it later on if you want to top stitch it. So now it's time to place the sleeve on my actual fabric. So I just got my fabric now, and I am going to, so this is the sleeve on my dress. And now I'll be attaching it to it. So you can see where the front and the back shoulders meet together. That is the center of the dress. Now I'll just fold my sleeve into two, and I already notched the midpoint. So I'll just take that midpoint and I'll place it where the front and the back shoulders are meeting. I'll place it there, and I'll go ahead and pin it. So I'll pin it on this side carefully, and then I'll go to the other side of the sleeve and pin it as well. And I will also pin it this side as well. And after doing that, I'll just place it on my sewing machine this way and sew it by half inch from one side to the other side by half an inch. And after doing all of that, I also went ahead to shape the side, and this is what the sleeve is giving. This is the result of the sleeve. Very nice, very okay. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.